What's going on, traders from around the world? It's your boy Jeremy Alexander Newsom with Real Life Trading. Hope you're doing amazing. Today is Friday where I'm going to do a trade review, and specifically I'll be looking over some trades that some traders took. Today was an absolutely gloriously, stupendously, serendipitously fantastic day. Not because it was bullish, just because we moved so dang much. That's really it. Now, the interesting point is, I will say that this candle, this looks exactly the same as this. So therefore, I'll say the exact same thing I said last time. This should be very close to a bottom. Worst case, we get a relative low, right? Something like this, where we train down and kind of bounce. This should be it at this particular point in time. Same thing I said on this day. If we close below the low of today, all hell is going to break loose. It's going to get even worse. I don't even know where we would stop at that point. 220, 210, 200, it's all possible if we take out the low of this candle, especially if we do it in March, all right? So it's letting you all know. Cataclysmically amazing day, though, for RLT. That was one of my finals on the day. $30,000 day, 30 R's on the day, and we just did exceptionally well. But I'm not here to talk about me. I'm here to talk about some trades that another trader took. So I'm going to go over two, and these are some trades that some traders took advantage of, and I just think it was a really good walkthrough to kind of discuss where they played it and how they played it. So just a really phenomenal place to be right now, real life trading. I mean, just the people in here are so wonderful. Angela made 20 R's on Tesla today. I was extremely bearish on Tesla at open. I was extremely bearish on the whole market at open. But one of the trades I want to look at is Nike. And Simon, you can see Simon played Nike. This was 10:31 a.m. So 10:31 a.m. I was doing at 9,000. So it just kept going from there. Anyway, let me try to find Mason's trades. That's what I'm looking for, is Mason Berry. All right, let's see if I can track down his setup. All right, so this is Mason Berry's trade on LK. So we're just going to kind of walk through it and talk about what he saw and what his thoughts was and all that kind of good stuff. So LK, very popular stock to trade, and this was a very nice gap on the day. It was doing something a little different than the market, but pretty much what LK did is it gapped up and sold off extremely hard. And then it bounced at 10 o'clock Eastern all the way up till 10:30. Now that's a huge move. So it went from 31.90 to 33.40 in 30 minutes, aka almost 10%. So LK moved almost 10% in 30 minutes. So you have to ask yourself, all right, it's 10:30, the market's been open an hour. What is LK going to do from here? Is it going to go up another 10%, or does it have the possibility of dropping and maybe pulling back into VWAP, which is this orange line? So realistically, what Mason did is he saw this evening star reversal pattern, a little bit of an almost tweezer top, almost one black crow type of candle. Potential double top was forming right there, but that was the evening star. Boom, boom, boom. Nice lower shadow. He shorted below that, and his stop was above the high, and his target was right below the VWAP. So again, this is just how I personally would have played it. I gave him the exact same advice. My thought was, since the trade works really nicely, so you're up, you're scared, high wave candle, boom, you're profitable. When it trades into the VWAP, that's the spot to take a little bit of a profit. Exit a small position, usually a 10th or a 4th at the absolute most. Take your stop loss, Mason, from 33.50 and lower it to 33.35, 33.40, something like that. And then what you'll notice is you got a high wave candle on the VWAP, another bullish candle, another small candle, another little bit of a bearish candle, and then this candle came in. This candle was one that even if you did not exit any partial at all on LK, you would have to think that you're going to go a little bit lower than 32.69 because it closed at pretty much like 32.80. So even if you took your target and just lowered it to 32.60 or 32.50 to go after 2.3 or 2.4 R's, that's how you get those really big winners. But once that candle came in, and then it retested, again, you could have lowered your stop to 33.30, and then it just would have crushed from there. Either way, great trade, phenomenal setup, and I feel like I would have done something similar if I was watching it. I wasn't personally watching that one, but it did have a very, very nice rollover. And the reason it had such a good rollover is on the daily chart, all charts, all stocks had incredible, incredible gaps today. LK was no different. Just everything had a phenomenal gap at open. The problem is the gap was just too big. It was, 8% at open? So again, all across the board, pretty much every stock ever. And then what did they do? Within 2 or 3 minutes, every single stock just got some selling pressure. So you can see first 3-minute candle, huge hammer, boom, everyone smoked. Retest, rollover. Classic move, really good fade, great trade. Mason. Again, I did not take that particular trade, but well done. Simon played Nike, and Ryan also played Nike. A few of them really did extremely well on Nike. Greg also played a really, really good trade on Gilead. Just such a gorgeous, gorgeous short off of the moving averages. Greg, man, that was next level. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. So here's how we initially played Nike. 8:50 Central Time. This was the setup on Nike. 76.15 by 77.15. Just shorting that breakdown again. Really good initial close. It was a good gap that just did not hold. And you had consolidation, 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 consolidation. And just a really overall beautiful setup. So let me kind of scroll down here to find both Simon and Ryan played something similar to that trade. They played it a little bit differently, but we were watching it all day. Bottom line, Simon, you played it well, man. Bunch of bearish candles in a row. So 74.50 stop limit. Let me go over here and just see what that looks like. 74.50. Yep, I can see that. And here's the interesting thing is I probably would have missed this trade, most likely. So I can't really give you too much criticism at all, Simon. But you had beautiful pre-market candle here. Really nice breakdown. That's what we played in the morning room. Phenomenal trade, and then just absolutely sensational rollover. With that breakdown, I probably would have done a limit sell, personally. And just because you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bearish candles in a row, Nike is a pretty blue chip stock, so oftentimes they'll have a pretty big retest. So instead of doing a sell stop limit at 74.50, once you had 3 or 4 candles in a row, I probably would have just made it a limit sell rather than a sell stop. That's really the only difference. I like your entry. I love your stop loss right above the moving averages. Simon, that was a great trade. Ryan, that was a great trade. Let's see this comment thread. All right, perfect. So yeah, honestly, overall team very well out there in the markets. We had crazy moves. So fun. Congratulations. There's a lot to talk about. If you have any stock that you want me to review in Monday's real life stock review, let me know. I'll be broadcasting from Salt Lake City. So hit me up. I'll see you all then. Bye.